Powered by Virginia Radio. Powered by Virginia Radio, Tspills. I better get ready to tap in. D Fudge, what up?
Yeah. Good evening. How y'all doing? Hope everything is well with you. I hope Wednesday has met you well. Tonight is going to be a special night to break down, baby, with your special guest, KPD.
Yo.
Also known as Derek. He going to come in here and drop some jewels. We're going to build together and have a breakdown of the breakdown, make it a little bit clearer. Hope you get a little bit of breakdown and take back with you, baby, and break that down and distribute it right. You understand? Do you get it? Okay. So, we're going to go ahead and dive right in. Go ahead on. Introduce yourself to the people.
Okay. My name is Derek. In my neighborhood in Portsmouth, I'm known as KPD. I'm just a native of the 757 area, gaining knowledge and wisdom and putting it together, understanding and giving it right back to my people.
Okay. Come on now. I love the breakdown of it. So, with that being said, what is the effects of Portsmouth on you as an individual? Since you said it's your hometown, what is the effects of Portsmouth on you as an individual?
Portsmouth has an extreme effect on my way of thinking, how I became who I am today as a man at 38 years old. Portsmouth, it loved me. It also chastised me. And it hasn't given up on me, so I'm not going to give up on the city.
Facts. I like that. I like that a lot. That's right. So, what is something that you would like to share with the city about this evening?
Okay. I would like to share with the city that I'm talking about the people that of color, so they say of color, the black people, the African Americans, or whatever, what have you, that you truly are far more greater than anything that's on this planet right now. And you need to recognize that people of great power are telling us to our face who we are, and we seem to be naive to the fact. A lot of things that's going on right now, we don't recognize or know about. For example, I'm pretty sure a lot of you don't know that the country of China a couple weeks ago launched the artificial sun in the sky. And it said it's supposed to be 4 times as hot as the sun, but yet no one burned up. And you can go online right now and look at the artificial sun being launched from China up into the sky. Reason being, a lot of people go to church, and the Bible tell you every single thing that's going on right now. I don't want to say what it is, if it's end times or not, because in Revelations he said he will come like a thief in the night. So I can't sit here and tell you what time it is, but I can tell you the signs that we're going through and what I've recognized. First thing, from the beginning we've been taught lies. We were taught that we came over here on slave ships. That's an absolute lie. We have been in bondage for thousands of years. We was in bondage. Our ancestors was in bondage in Egypt. Our ancestors was bondage in Babylon. Our ancestors were in captivity in Rome. Our ancestors were captive by the Muslim countries. Our ancestors were in captive by the Canaanites, and the Canaanites are the Africans. You may be asking me, what am I talking about when I say Africans? Well, what I mean by that is the Negroes of North America, you are not African. you are truly the tribe of Judah. And what I mean by the tribe of Judah, you are a son of the Most High. I don't mean to be boasting or throw anyone off, but it's just simple. It's just simple and it's facts. Excuse me, I just got off of work or whatnot, and I just wanted to share a few things with you guys. We truly are a magnificent people. We are far more ancient than we realize. This landmass that we're on, that we've been taught since we was in kindergarten, that our ancestors were slaves and we came over here from ships and from Africa, but yet we know no tribes. I'm here to tell you that our ancestors always been here. They call it Turtle Island. It's fact. It's not a lie. They put a pact together to, by all means, keep us messed up against each other and stagnant. We are the #1 consumers in the entire world. The Negroes in America, not the Africans, not South America. I'm talking about the Negroes across from California to Virginia, from Texas all the way up to Detroit. The whole landmass. We the #1 consumers in the world. We spend, just us alone, $1 trillion per year. Just a couple, 60 million, 70 million black people. We spend $1 trillion per year.
Yeah, that's deep.
Y'all put that in the math. You don't have to take my word for it. It's fact. And I just want to explain something to y'all. Everything that I'm speaking to you guys is coming from the word. It's not nothing that I'm making up. It's just fact, and I'm putting it in perspective. And what we need to do is recognize, and only God, the Most High, the ancient Hebrews, they called him Yahuwah, and his son name was Yahshua HaMashiach. I'm not no religion person. I'm not in no group. I'm not in no sect. I'm just a man in 757 making my observations, using my own brain and sharing it with my people so we can start thinking. Remember what I said? I said we the #1 consumers in the world. And what I mean by consumers are the ones that if you have a product and we see that product and we like it, we're going to spend it regardless of the price. Y'all take note of that. If we the #1 consumers and we flip that, we can be the #1 producers. And I'm going to explain this to y'all.
Facts. Come on, lad.
We're going to go from the beginning of the book, Genesis. Okay. Y'all bear with me.
Okay.
And
that's Genesis.
We coming from Genesis chapter 49. And we just going to scatter through the verses. Jacob is the father of Israel. Jacob is Israel. Okay? And Jacob had 12 sons, right? Those 12 sons are 12 tribes, right? And I just want to just put this in perspective, people. Just bear with me. I'm not with no group. Remind you, I'm not with no sect. I'm just a man just speaking, just reading this Bible since I was a young cat, going through churches and everything, and just constantly reading and reading and reading. Let me bust it down. Chapter 49. And Jacob called his sons and said, gather together, that I may tell you what shall befall you in the last days. Gather together and hear you, your sons of Jacob, and listen to Israel, your father. Reuben, you are my firstborn, my might, and the beginning of my strength. Now, when we saying sons, we talking about people. Y'all heard what I'm saying? We talking about people. Put it in perspective. My might and the beginning of my strength, the excellence of dignity and the excellence of power. Unstable as water, you shall not excel, because you went up to your father's bed, then you defiled it. He went up to my couch. All right, now we're going to his other sons, Simeon and Levi. Let me bust this down. Simeon and Levi, they brothers. Simeon and Levi, we talking about the tribe of Simeon, and we talking about the tribe of Levi. Guess who the tribe of Levi is, y'all? We talking about the Trinidadians. We talking about Barbados. We talking about the island people. The Jamaicans are the tribe of Benjamin. The Mexicans are the tribe of Issachar. the Negroes in North America, we are the tribe of Judah. It's making me emotional because it's fact, y'all.
It's real though. It's deep.
Judah.
Go ahead, talk to people.
Judah is us. This is what God say. This is what the Most High say about us. Listen, Judah, you are he whom your brothers shall praise. All of the other tribes will praise us. Your hand shall be on the neck of your enemies. Listen, your hand will be on the neck of your enemies. Your father's children shall bow down before you, Judah. Judah is a lion's whoop. From the prey, my son, you have gone up. He bows down and lies down as a lion. And as a lion, who shall rouse him? The scepter shall not depart from you, Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh comes. And to him shall be the obedience of the people, binding his donkey to the vine, and his donkey's coat to the choice vine. He washed his garments in wine, and his clothes in the blood of grapes. His eyes are darker than wine, and his teeth whiter than milk. Then he talking about Zebulon, and Zebulon is another tribe. When we talking about the 12 tribes, people, we talking about nations. The Western Hemisphere, and I'm talking about from North America, Canada, all the way down to South America, down there in Argentina and everything. I'm talking about at the bottom of South America. All of those are part of the 12 tribes, including the West Indies. You have a couple of tribe people that's overseas that's a part of those 12 tribes. And I want to show y'all something. Excuse me for getting emotional, but when I'm talking about who we are, I'm passionate about it. This is no joke. I don't care what you think of me. I just know that I have to speak the truth because I want to be obedient. And all he asking for each and every one of us, regardless of what you doing, he just asks us to be obedient to him. And he had us to follow his commandments, and those commandments are simple. He's not talking about no other nation. He's not talking about no other people. I'm talking about the creator of it all. He's not talking about no other people but Israel. Believe me when I tell you this. Just pay attention to TV. Look at the politicians. Look at the people that you revere, the musicians, the movie actors. They even telling you. They telling you who we are. Nick Cannon is running around telling people right now, like, listen, they know that they're here to be judged. The Most High said, Jacob, who I love, and Esau, who I hate. And Esau know who he is. Edomites know who they are. Needless to say, the mountains is still up, and they call it the Caucasus. This is just simple fact. This is not my rhetoric. It's just the truth. And it's coming strictly from the word, and they know it. Lucifer, I just want to explain something to y'all, was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful angel. He was the most beautiful angel in the heaven. And this angel had the most beautiful voice. He said Lucifer's voice was so beautiful, it was awe-inspiring. The angels was in awe of Lucifer. This is fact. This is written. This was spoken by the Most High, and it's in the Word. Angels were revered of him. But when he looked at himself, he felt as though he wanted to be like the Most High. And this is all...
Power is always our downfall, people. Sorry, I had to interject with
No
that.
question.
Power is our downfall. Power leads to all the other 7 deadly sins.
Absolutely.
Power leads to greed. Power leads to lust. It leads to jealousy, envy, power. The need for
Absolutely.
some type of power. It don't have to be over everything. It could be over a person, over a thing. Power is the downfall. Sorry, go ahead. I just had to chime in on that.
You said it right. You said it absolutely right.
The
But
need for power.
I just want to tell you what the Most High said about Lucifer. How you have fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning. How you are cut down to the ground. You who weaken the nations. You who weaken the nations. I just want to explain to y'all, when Lucifer was cast down and all the fallen angels, he became Satan. And he didn't get cast down into the ground. He got cast down to the earth. He's the prince of the air. He is the ruler of this plane until the appointed time. This is fact. This is not fiction. We fall on it. We are being deceived every single day. Even the apparatuses that we're looking at right now, we're being deceived. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to throw anyone off. I just want to keep it 100 with everybody. Those who see you gaze at you and consider you saying, is this the man who made the earth tremble, who shook kingdoms, who made the world as a wilderness and destroyed his cities, who did not open the house of his prisoners? All the kings of nations, all of them, sleep in glory, everyone in his own house. But you are cast out of your grave like an abominable branch, like the garment of those who are slain, thrust through with a sword, who go down the stones of the pit. I just want to let y'all know something. In Revelations, I can go to it, but I don't want to throw anyone off. But peep game. The Most High said that when Yahshua HaMashiach comes, and the Christians in the church that where we grew up at, he's known as Jesus Christ. But I just want to make one note, and I don't want to say nothing else about it. The letter J came into the English language in the 1600s, and I'm gonna leave it at that. When he comes, he's not coming to hug. He's not coming to show love. He's coming with the sword. He said when you start hearing rumors of war, nation against nation,
mother against daughter.
Yeah, father against son. And look what's going on right now. It's like it's starting to be normal to see slayings in the street. And that's Hebrew blood that's being slain. That's the most don't you know that they kidnapping kids for that melanin? Don't you know that melanin is worth more than gold? Your skin,
and our organs,
is worth more than gold. I'm talking about big fact. You are the most precious thing. The so-called black person in America, you are the most precious thing on this planet, and they know this. When this country was established in 1776, when they came out with that, they little constitutions and all of that, you have to understand the only citizens during that time was illiterate white men of the age of 21. You can go pick up a pamphlet right now and they'll tell you that. And you can't go in any law book and find that they added any other person as a citizen to the United States of America. In that Constitution, in that 14th Amendment, the so-called black person is considered 3/5 of a human being, but we don't even know why we consider 3/5 of a human being, because we don't have a flag and we don't have a creed. But we do have a flag and we do have a creed, but we disobedient. We broke the covenant with our Most High. He has punished us generation after generation after generation, but he never ever said that he's going to outright turn his back on Israel. And he said 2/3 of us will perish. Like, is we so caught up in this world and to Satan that we don't recognize what's really going on? Don't you know that we, right now, you can all, I don't want to get too deep, I want to throw it all, but any one of us can authenticate and be recognized who we are. And that note that we call a dollar bill, you'll never have to use it no more. Everything that you paying double time. When you pay your bills, you paying it. Your light bill, your rent, and everything is already prepaid. When you pay the companies back, you paying them double time. Oh my God!
It's about disconnecting though. You have to disconnect from the government in order, like to a certain degree, in order to get that established. You have to know what you're doing, but it is definitely possible. And they deter us from it because they have us so confined and comforted by what they offer.
Right.
That was been our downfall since the beginning of time. If you go back to prohibition, if you go back to civil rights, it has always been a very thing that has demised us as a group of people because we technically wanted equality. That was the plight. That was the assignment. That was the agenda. However, we settled for fake acceptance or false acceptance. and that has been our downfall since then, because we have come so far from the truth that we don't even want to be aligned with the truth or even have knowledge of that, because nobody cares about the past because it's the past. But it's crazy because let's look at the reality of life. When we get a job, or when we go for a job, or we want facts, we want checks, we want resumes, we want background checks. We want to make sure that what it is that we're about to step into, that we got a little knowledge of what's going on with that. We do some type of researching, we do some type of fact checking. But when it comes to certain things, we don't think that that's important. But how is it not important when you present yourself that you don't know your facts, that you don't know your history? Like, it's an important thing, but I guess because we have normalized being shunned from it, because it's kind of confusing, because they knew we were they broke us up in so many little subdivisions that we lost the togetherness of what we were. So it's like, you are this, you are that, you are this, you are that, like you said, the 12 tribes of Judah, but we don't even understand what our alignment is or what our placement is. We think we are against when we really all together, because they break it down like, you got the islanders right here, you got these people right here, you got the African Americans right there, you got the Africans right there, but you got to think we all just one collective group that they look at the same way. Even though I get what you're saying, back to in regards to what the blessings and the curses were when they were given. I get where you're going with that. How that was a sign, yes. But in the scheme of things, as of the United States of America, how we have to have power is by understanding that we're all one entity. And they look at us and say,
absolutely.
They don't say because you high yellow that you don't count. They don't say that you 1% that you don't count. They don't say that you Puerto Rican that you don't count. They don't say that you, and let's understand, because they brown people too. They don't say, now, certain Asians.
The Puerto Ricans are the tribe of Ephraim. They part of the 12 tribes.
Yeah, we all, yeah.
The Puerto Ricans are the tribe of Ephraim. Like, they
are
our brothers and sisters.
This plight. We're in this plight together. The Asiatic man, we in this plight together.
They are brothers. Jacob and Esau was born. You know, they were born together. Jacob was born. Esau was holding Jacob's foot. This is about
trying to sell his birthright.
The European people.
Absolutely. Esau is the Edomites.
Okay.
Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They know the end. And the Most High said, Jacob, whom I love, and Esau he hates. He hates him. He hates him. This is no lie. This is fact. It's in the word. I wish I'm gonna give
it was really because of his deceit for power. No, he knew he wasn't gonna get the bird. Oh, my fault.
Are you supposed to love all people or just, you know what I'm saying?
No, see, the difference is it's not about love. It's about having unity. Other people got unity. We the ones that lack unity. So really, I was saying all that. Really, I was wrong, because I should have just kept it to where it was at with the brown people. But it's all the fight for all us brown people. But the brown people, us, because see, the other brown people like the Hispanics, they got it together. They got a certain sense of cohesiveness. They got a plan. They know how to come over here 15 deep, flip that jank, and everybody get a crib. They got it. Yeah, so it ain't. They don't talk about us. Some of us, like us, we don't have that same thing, but I get it. It's not what it is.
Why
is
that we don't have it?
No, that's what I was just about to say. It's not that really that we don't have it. It's more so of we have a distorted sense of what is really, because we so, I guess we've been down for so long, right? That everybody want to just make it. So everybody is really focused on themselves, and we've been fed all kind of rhetoric, because anytime we believe everybody else or everything else besides our own stuff, we do though. We have a sense of doing that. And I get it, we've been whitewashed over years and years and brainwashed to believe everything, not even just about white. They didn't brainwash on a lot of different things. But because if you keep telling somebody something, I think I talked about this before, if you keep showing somebody something or keep, like they correlate black and white.
What are you showing?
They keep showing, okay, like it's subliminal messages, because they use symbolism is very big. That's a fact. In the United States of America, they use symbolism for everything. That's hits the movie, what's that? Treasure? National Treasure, because it's subliminal messages in everything. They tell you this. So in understanding that, subliminal messages, if they keep showing you, when they correlate to white, they say white is pure, white is new, white is fresh.
There you go.
When they talk about black, they correlate black as being dark, black is evil, black is whatever. They this is not my opinion. This is facts. This is what they say. They don't correlate nothing.
But everybody got their own opinion.
No, see, listen, no. It ain't
Oh,
about
this is
opinion.
good.
It's
This is
subliminalism.
It's good.
Everybody own opinion. You said your opinion, their opinion. You know what I'm saying?
No. I said symbolism. I didn't say nothing about opinion. I said this is not an opinion. This is a fact. They said they use symbolism. That's why the movie National Treasure is a whole series of the movies and other things. It shows the symbolism. Because the whole movie.
Like when you put your brand together, that's your symbol. You gonna put your
No. It ain't about branding. No. It's deeper than
That's
that.
they symbol,
It's
though.
deeper. No, it's deeper than that. If you're taught your whole life that everything that looks like you, that's shaped like you, that's colored like you, is negative, you're gonna find a negative affirmation. Some people overcome that. Some people roll with it. But either way, you feel it. It's something that either you gotta want to be different from, or you can find subjective to do. Everybody don't have a strong mind. That's a fact. We can't make everybody be us. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm not saying it's not doable. All I'm saying is a lot of people have succumbed to the correlation because some people don't know that what it is because they don't pay attention. But we pay attention with our actions, if that makes sense. Like not wanting to know something. I don't know. Go ahead. Go ahead. I do know, but go ahead.
You with it. You were with it. Like when we were explaining about the evil one and what he would cast down, he said, and this is in Ephesians chapter 2, he said, and you he made alive who were dead in the trespasses and sins, in which you once walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit who now works in the sons of disobedience. He's talking about Satan. He's the ruler of this world. I know this may sound crazy, but this country is broke. I'm talking about not the country itself, but the regime who runs it. We living in the United States talking about our country, but it's a known fact that the United States is a corporation. No country has a president. Every country that has a president is ran by a corporation, and every last one of them is working together. It's about fear, and I'd rather put my life on the line and walk through life in fear, knowing who my God is and knowing who I am and what He said is true. I'm not trying to steer anyone from what they believe or none of that. And I ain't talking about belief. I'm just talking about what the Most High said. You know, and just to put it all in perspective, and I'm gonna tell you how cunning this Satan is, and we thinking like the sister said. She said we don't. A lot of people today don't care too much about the past. It's the past. But let me break that past down to you, and the reason why we're going through what we're going through today. In 1933, the stock markets crashed in the United States, across the world, basically. And the president during that time was Franklin D. Roosevelt. His concierge or whoever he was working with, his name was Henry Wallace. And these motherfuckers came out with a New Deal. That New Deal is what we go through today. The Social Security card that you have, and that birth certificate that you have, that you can easily go to the DMV and print up whenever you lose it. That's the New Deal. You gave over your realness for fakeness. If you pull out a dollar bill right now, on the back of it, it's gonna tell you what it is. It's a debt note. We have no gold to back that. You understand what I'm saying? Every nation hates that female. They call that country. Now, if I were to be called the war of the United States of America, ain't no ifs, ands about it. If I had no choice, I'm going, because I'm fighting for my life and the people that I love life. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm not bashing the country that I was born and raised. I love my country, but we have to recognize what's going on right now. It's weakened. The nation has took a massive blow. It's chaos within. We think it's a joke when you seen all those people storming the Capitol and security officers being hurt. Somebody passed away. That was serious, and that was amongst themselves. You hear what I'm saying? And the last time that happened was the Civil War, and that was like one of the most bloodiest wars in United States history. Can you imagine if that would have capped down today? I just want to put y'all in perspective of what's going on while we riding around buying their shit. You understand what I'm saying? Making them rich. They fixing it. They bickering amongst each other. You have illegitimate person telling everybody to take this. They trying to throw everything off from who we need to be with. We don't have to be in fear. We don't have to be sad. You don't have to be like feeling guilty about what you do. But what you need to do is have repentance about what you do, because the Most High every person that's in that Bible, they want who they was. They want who they was when the Most High put His hands upon them. And what I mean by that is, who was a whore in the Bible that He blessed? I'm talking about
Mary Magdalene,
straight slut bucket. What we say today, and blessed them. I'm talking about you got people that worship that woman literally as if she was a god. You had fornicators and everything, and God, the Most High, forgave them. Why? Because he and she were of Hebrew blood, Israel's blood. And I just want to let you know what
I gotta add on, and also because they were obedient. See, we don't like that word obedience because it means you have to adhere to something.
Right.
You lose a little bit of power. You have to relinquish your power, but you really don't. It's just about being accountable. But they were obedient. See, they didn't just continue to be who they were, because we were mistaught that it never says nowhere in the book to come as you are.
No, it don't.
See, that was just a moray. A moray is just something that people pass down because it kind of sets a tone for something.
Absolutely.
It don't make it. It was something to cope with, but people ran with it and thought it was law. And mores and laws get misconstrued all the time. You can look it up. It's a definition.
No,
you can look them up. No, I'm talking about for the people too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can look it up for real. But mores and laws get misconstrued all the time because they kind of become interchangeable. Because people say it so much. So it doesn't never say come as you are. But what they mean by that is you do come just like you are. Like, don't try to worry about trying to get yourself, fix yourself.
Right.
Because if that was the case, you would have been did that. You can't fix yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Only thing you can do is fix yourself once you go, because that's the whole point. He doesn't want you to. Sometimes things are set up for us to lean to him. Even when we already in our walk, things arise to see how you're going to act, how you're going to respond. Are you going to respond the same way you've been responding? Are you going to grow from that? Are you going to change? What are you going to do? Like, because he's not a genie. Just throwing that out there. He don't just make stuff happen like that. He can. But you have, it ain't that like you never deserve it. Not saying that, because you can never really truly deserve it. But if you walk in a certain level of obedience, and you walk in a certain level of obedience, because everything grows in levels, and you also like let your fruits, because it say test the fruits by the fruits. Absolutely. Test the spirit by the spirit. That's the
right.
Bible. Like, what they mean by that is, let me see what kind of fruits you bear. Like, you can't say you live in a certain type of life and your fruits, your lifestyle does that, or your life doesn't bear that fruit. Your life should bear that fruit as it has to in some form of fashion. I ain't saying you gonna have a perfect life or all together life, but I should be able to see something that shines in you, that is different, that moves, that flows. Go ahead. That grows.
I'm definitely with
light, no doubt. Like, you know.
I just we just need to. Ain't no need to. You can live your life how you want to.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? But yeah, like we thinking, like it's just fact, man. Everything we were taught, and I'm not trying to throw anyone off. Just think about it. It's common sense. We were taught that we would live on the globe, and that globe is spinning thousands of miles on a 23-degree axis, going around the sun, and this sun is traveling in space, and we feeling as though, and it's 8 other planets spinning around this sun while it's moving through space, and we look in the sky and everything moving except us. I just want to let y'all know what's up. In the beginning, the Most High say He put a firmament between the waters. Nothing left this earth. All that went to the moon shit and all that. You can just look it up, man. Nothing left this firmament. Nothing. It's a fact, Jack.
I love about that.
You understand what I'm saying? And if anyone
I'm not leaving out of space, that was a hoax.
think it's, like, I ain't trying to throw no one off. We just need to seriously put things in perspective, because we're being rocked to sleep. During the ancient times in Rome, they had coliseums to throw the people off. If you give people good food and entertainment, you rocking their ass to sleep. Because every Sunday for 17 weeks, we look forward to a football team that we don't get nothing or benefit from. That's just like the ancient times. They rocking our ass to sleep. They putting these foods in us that makes us stagnant to what we need to be. Like, we don't need to be even doing what we doing.
But see, that's another reason why we gotta know our history. Because if you know your history, what tribe you're a part of, you'll know what kind of diet you need to eat. Everybody want to be healthy. That's why certain things don't work for certain people. Because you need to know whether you were hunters, whether you were warriors, whether you were nomads, whether you need to know these kind of things. Like what kind of tribe were you? Were y'all herders? Like these things make a difference in the type of diet that you eat, because it makes a difference what type of diet your ancestors ate. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look, y'all, if y'all want to build with us, y'all can call in. It's 757-964-9367. 757-964-9367. Put it on you. 9367. I told you I got the whole joint right here. We good. We both up here.
Man, I said, yeah, shed tears on this, man.
I know, and it's okay. That's all I like.
But nah,
really.
you know.
Be real.
Yeah, I'm going to be myself.
Exactly. That's what you're supposed to be yourself, baby. That's all I want you to be. Okay. Oh, yes. Thank you. Sponsored by Queen Malika TBD. Thank you, love. You are so dope. You are so awesome. You are so appreciated. Yes, ma'am. She's doing her thing. Thank you. Big ups. Big ups, Zoe. Big ups, Marcus Jones. Appreciate you. They said facts, Peach brother. Yes, sir.
Indeed.
So.
I was just sharing.
Oh no, my bad. Say teach. My bad. Say teach.
We just sharing what's facts. We don't have to walk around here like we don't have to walk around aggressive to one another all my life, and I never had to be negative towards anybody in my community. And my community at the time when I was growing up was off the chain and off the hook. But the Most High instilled in me a good-natured spirit that any person that I come in contact with, it automatically makes me want to motivate them. Or if they feeling down, it makes me want to cheer them up. And I've been that way all my life. But the effects of that is I take on that energy. You understand what I'm saying? And if my home is not right and my shelter is not right, then I can't lead a family, or no man can lead a family the right way. You understand what I'm saying? So
most definitely.
That's where I'm at with mines, man. You know, just trying to put us together and stay focused.
Most definitely. Go ahead, keep going. I got you.
We still rolling.
Keep going. Yeah, we still rolling. Go ahead, talk to the people.
You know, and the main thing that we got to do, like, we just got to take accountability for ourselves. And when we take accountability for ourselves, the Most High will start. Man, they got us thinking like it's fairy tale and it's la la land, but in all actuality, we truly got all the power. We access it every single day. Like, look at the athletes, man. They do phenomenal things, and those phenomenal things, it has become normal to us. Like, when we see someone jump the foul line and dunk, it seems normal to us now. And then when somebody jump 20, 25 feet, it seemed normal to us. But they took our powers that we supposed to be giving praise simply to the Most High, because He gave us all. Our ancestors made a covenant with this God, man. Yahuwah, man, whatever name you want to put on him, but the ancients called him Yahuwah, and He made a covenant with Israel, and we broke that covenant over 10 damn times, man. Like, our ancestors were kings. Like, don't get it twisted. The Moors are great people. I don't want to get nothing misconstrued about the Moors. And some Hebrews are Moors. But the Moorish Empire was the first nation that recognized this country called the United States of America. This is fact. This is not fiction. No other country recognized the United States when it was being established, not even the Queen of England. And the Moroccan Empire, we're not talking about the Moroccan Empire over in Africa. We're talking about the establishment here. If you look at the ancient maps, you see Egypt, you see Philistine, you see Israel, you see France, you see New York, you see Virginia. A lot of you guys not. I'm talking about right here in this land that we call the United States of America. Them ancient maps, like, they got us thinking that they more ancient than us, when the Americas is far more ancient than that land. In the Grand Canyons, the Smithsonian's in D.C. This is a massive company, man. They got Everything. I'm talking about it's pyramids in the Grand Canyon, the Mississippi. They call it the Mississippi. That Mississippi is actually the Nile. It's truly that Mississippi ran down there from Canada all the way down to the golf course, clean through, longer than the Nile. But we recognize the Nile is so magnificent, and the Mississippi right here in this land. They got us thinking that we're new, we don't know ourselves, and that's the Achilles heel. And the Most High say He'll allow it. He allows that enemy to build that arsenal up so great and so powerful that we even tremble. So he can show how great he is. And this is how great he is. And you can take it for what it's worth. He said he will activate 12,000 from each tribe. And it's 12 tribes. 12 times 12 equal to 144. So it's only going to take 144,000 of people to look like you and me. And I'm talking about it can be you, it can be you, it can be me. And when he activates you, in this Bible, he says that one activated Israelite, a slave, 1,000 men. I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know when it's going to happen. But the Most High said it. It's in Revelations and it's right here. I don't need it. I don't want to throw nobody off. But I just want to show y'all and let you know that everything that he speaks is just facts. And here we go right here. It's coming from Revelation chapter 7. And we're going to go stop at verse 8. Mind you, I told you I'm not with no sect. I'm not with no church. I'm not with no religion. None of that Hebrew Israelite organization stuff. I'm just a man speaking on this word and God and my aspect. I mean, my understanding of it. And he said, after these things, I saw 4 angels standing at the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, on the sea, or on any tree. Then I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of living God. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was granted to harm the earth and the sea, saying, do not harm the earth and the sea or the trees till we have sealed the servants of our God on their foreheads. And I heard the number of those who were sealed. Peep gang, y'all. 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel were sealed. This is fact. Revelation chapter 7. You can look at it yourself. He not talking about no other people. He talking about you, the one you call nigga, the one you call crackhead, the one you call plump, the one you walk past and don't think about. Yeah, he talking about us. And we so naive. We the most naive people on the planet. That's why God said we are stubborn. Israel is stubborn. And he loves Judah so much. And we ain't even his firstborn. We're not even his firstborn. You got to start taking pride in that. Think of the most grandest God you can think of. The biggest God you can think of. No one can beat him. And put yourself in his hands. And that's the protection that we have. If we follow his commandments. And all he want us to do is what we doing right now. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. Simple, obedient things that we disobey and we break every single day. I'm not talking about no policies that they make down there in D.C., Capitol Hill. I'm talking about the laws that the Most High gave us. And we break them every day like it's normal. Talking about a op and all of this. But truly, when it comes down to it, he talking about y'all are the Joshua generation. I'm talking about the young people that their parents fear and the people fear in the streets. Y'all are the Joshua generation. You will be activated whether you like it or not. You may think it ain't no hope for me. I don't care about life. Shoot 'em up, bang bang. My op is my op. Man, don't you know when God is going to activate you where you're going to be protecting communities? I'm talking about all the young cats that's roaming these streets right now. You're going to be the ones protecting your community.
Big facts.
When you are activated, the same cops and the same DTs are going to tremble. You ain't going to have to pull no trigger, young man. You're not going to have to do none of that. Start holding your head up high. Know who you are. Stop saying we niggas. Stop saying that we black and call us who we are. And I'm going to tell you what the Most High said about those who claim to say that who we are. Now, mind you, I told y'all again, I'm not a part of no sect, no religion, none of that.
Big shout out the little bit in the Spitouts. But that's deep, though, and that's crazy because I just said that before, that the youth is going to be what save us, even though everybody count them out. Because it's something so special about them. They, for real, they got a lot of stuff with them, but it's only really because, for one, it's a part of the prophecy, and for two, it's because they have lack of guidance. Mm-hmm. Because we don't want to, our generation dropped the ball a certain way, and it ain't everybody, no. But it's enough of us, let's keep it 100. Because if it won't, then it wouldn't be progressing the way it is. Our priorities got a little disordered. Like I said it early on the way here, it ain't no manual that comes to it. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn sometimes as you go. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But at the same sense, some things are knowing. You know. You just choose not to. And we got to come back to a point where we choose what's important. And if whatever is important that's out of line, we need to rearrange what's important. Because your offspring is very important. That's your legacy. That's your lineage. That's how you still resonate. That's everything. Like, that's you right there. That's a little you.
Absolutely.
We talk about seeds. That's the seed you're supposed to water and make it grow. Now, they do it. They grow how they want to grow. Different things grow differently. But the point is to make them grow. Right? Yeah.
Absolutely.
We all seeds.
But you know, just like seeds, we pollinate each other to grow further, you know? Like somebody pollinated the how our parents pollinated the how us, and you know. Yeah. But if you don't guide the next, if you don't nurture that plant and guide it,
grow, then you can't do that.
Yeah.
True indeed.
Exactly. You gotta grow so you can help that grow.
Yeah. If you continuously grow, then you're gonna help that grow.
Yep, exactly. You get what I'm saying? Yes. But if you stop growing, then guess what?
It'll be hard for you to pump that to somebody else because you're not growing.
You don't got enough nutrients to spread it. You see what I'm saying? It kind of like we use correlate again. That's that symbolism. You know what I'm saying? That's that symbolism I was referring to. It's good ones and bad ones. It's just symbolism. It's the same thing.
Right.
Because a lot of people say seed. A lot of people say that, right? And we all say roots too. That's another thing we say, which are vital points of transferring of energy and nutrients, things that sustain us. But we don't think we really be getting what, like when I say we, I'm talking about as a group of people, really get what we be saying. Because if we did, it's really basic math. It's really simple. You're not gonna be perfect at it, but some things can be avoided. Some things. Because if you look at it like a plant needs certain water at certain times. You can't go too long without watering it. You can't go too long without having it in direct sunlight.
Good, keep building, sister.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, because I kind of
I wanted you to read that.
Yup, and perfect is maturing daily.
Absolutely.
That's right. Come on now, Lyle.
Be perfect.
Yes, perfect is maturing
daily. Everything they told me
daily.
I couldn't do, I did it.
Yeah, you do a lot,
You
though.
know what I'm saying? So be perfect at it. That's how you continue to do it. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Being perfect at it. Every time you're not perfect at it, that's when you go backwards.
Come on,
you know
what
I'm saying? So be perfect at it. That's all it is. Practice what you preach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you're gonna push. Good energy. Then be perfect at it. That's what you gotta do.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Loud facts.
True. Loud facts. I like that. Come on there, Lyle. On the sideline, talking that good stuff, big stuffer. What up, little Vic?
I want you to read that right there.
Okay, what you got? Okay.
The highlighter.
Gotta get my church voice on. If a man lies with a woman during her sickness and uncovers her nakedness, he has exposed her flow, and she has uncovered the flow of her blood. Both of them shall be cut off from their people.
And where that's coming from?
That is coming from Leviticus 20 and 18.
And that's plain and simple. That's just little simple things that we have to be obedient to the Most High. Just simple things, man. It ain't hard, and we'll be the grandest people. We were a couple times. We were the grandest things that ever walked this planet. Some of the knowledge and technology that they have right now, which is remnants of what we had. Sure. It's like it's gonna be tenfold. And I want to be a part of that. Don't you want to be a part of that? When it's all said and done and sugar turning shit and everything and the dust clear, I still want to be a man standing. Cause the Most High say ain't none above man but him. Yeah. I want to still be standing with my brothers. I want to rebuild. And I want to be able to look my leader in his eyes and he looking just like me. And I know his words is coming from within. I'll be obedient with that. I would live for that. You understand what I'm saying? I want to be a protector to my woman. I want to be a father to my child. I don't care about this world. You understand what I'm saying? What I mean by this world, I'm talking about the world that we're in right now, without the masses being obedient to our Most High. And like the brother said, he say, man, be perfect at it, man. Ain't it's so simple, but it seems so hard to do. If that's what you want to push, be perfect at it.
Facts.
And if you being perfect at it, you have no time to be stagnant because you so
now.
busy. Man, that brother just hit me. Oh my stars, bro, hit me. Oh boy, you hit me. You hit me hard. I respect
be
that.
perfect at it.
Yeah,
and that's crazy.
We all go through this phase where we trying to figure out what we doing or how we do it.
Yeah.
But you just do it.
True.
You know what I mean? And if you continue to just do it, that's being perfect at it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's easy, man.
Yeah,
it ain't that hard. It ain't hard. I post that
Yeah.
today. It ain't hard to tell.
Uh-uh.
You know what you're doing. You know
Exactly.
what I mean? No matter where you go, you keep building.
Facts.
That's how we fix this thing up, man, and help a lot of people out.
Exactly. And that was the need for the breakdown, man. That was the reason why this episode was called a breakdown, because some things had to get broke down. Like, because, see, just because the messenger the messenger, you didn't like the messenger. Mm-hmm. It doesn't discredit the message.
Indeed.
And that's what we have got messed up at. And I get it, why people don't want to accept it, because the messenger, like, what you mean? Not the same messenger. Because people say that this is something I don't like what people say. And I feel like I don't like it because it's false. Because we see with our eyes. And people like to say, oh, I don't see color. How you don't see color?
Right.
You see that. You see all the colors. You see purple, you see blue,
but
you see
can
pink,
look right
you
past
see black.
that.
No, hold on.
You can look right past that.
No, see it.
When you don't see color, you a different person.
No, you see color.
You don't gotta see color.
You
can look
do.
right past that. Nah.
That's false.
I
can
get
look
what
right
you're saying.
No, that's false. I
see
get what he's saying, but that's false. Because see, a lot of people like to
thinking
justify
about
that
the
because
color.
no, you thinking about
Somebody
race.
else ain't thinking
it's
about
two
the
different
colors.
things. Race and color is not the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's why I say it's false. See, people like to. I get it, and it's cool, but we see color. That's bullshit. Everybody does. Because when the police pull you over, he don't identify you as your name.
You see color, but you can't see a person lying to you.
You can definitely see a person lying to you.
Most people can't.
You can.
And
see,
if they
we
do,
can't.
they don't want to believe
But you
it.
can look right past that. You know what I'm saying? So you can't see
believe
that.
It.
You gotta look past
exactly
that.
the same
man.
way you look and see color. I'm not saying that you can't look past it.
All right, so we see color.
No, I
we
said
see
we see color.
Okay,
and people like to say they don't see it. No, what I'm saying is
because some people look past it.
It doesn't matter what you do with what
the color
you
don't
see.
matter.
There's a lot of things we look past
we
it.
10 times past the color.
People who don't indulge in porn, they see porn, but they go past it, right? Because they don't want to watch it. But you see it. You see a sin, you see somebody doing wrong, you might not indulge in doing wrong, but you see it. You can't help what you see. See, when people say that, they're not being real. They're not being honest. It doesn't matter. I didn't say how you deal with what you see.
It's there, but we looking past it.
I get it, but no, see, because people try to neglect what is real. This is how, okay,
we
the reason why I said
color,
that.
man. That's what we got to be on, man. We looking past color. It ain't about color no more.
Yeah,
it's
never been about color.
When it's
It's
about
never
color.
been about color, but when you say that you don't see color,
it's about color when they made black and white. That's when it became about color. Black and white brought it to being about color. So that's why it's about color. Before black and white, it was not about color. True indeed. It was not about color. You know what I'm saying? But when they brought black and white, it became about color. That's why you have to look past that, because that's not what it is. So if you can look past that, understand what it is, then you can move on.
Yes, and most definitely you can move on. But still, to say you cannot neglect the fact of what you see. Now, like I was getting ready to say, where you see what you see. I don't like when people say that because it's not reality. You see what you see, right? So when you see what you see, then you got to realize on what end do you fall in the spectrum, because we play the game called chess when you live in life.
What you say, fall in that spectrum?
You got to see what spectrum you fall in, right? Because otherwise, you cannot move properly. If you are trying to move like a bishop and you a knight, you losing. If you trying to move like a pawn and you a king, you losing. See, if you don't know your position, you don't know how to move properly. Some things have to be understood and addressed to know how to really function properly. It's not to say about division or better than, less than. It ain't about that. That ain't what I'm saying. It's not to stop people from connecting or uniting. It's not trying to say that we're not the people.
With the color
no,
shit.
It's not. It's to understand how you move. Because if you move unaccordingly to your peace, your level of life, and your quality of life is not going to be for you. See, you got to learn how to move. You can still get the same thing and get the same result. Because believe it or not, in a certain, I forgot what it's a very rare time in chess where you can use a pawn and it can move 4 different times. It can take 4 pieces. I think.
Right, I get it.
I forgot the name of it. It's a rare thing that happens, and it's kind of towards the end of the game when it's set up. If you have the pieces a certain way on the board, the pawn is able to move and get 4 pieces.
Or
right?
you can move 2 pawns at the same
Two
time.
pawns
at the same
time. But
because they all have different abilities.
Right.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Okay, so this is why I'm going with the where you see, because you gotta understand where you fit in. So it's not saying that you can't get the same result or the same outcome. All it's saying is your approach may have to be different. And that's all I'm trying to get the people to understand is that if you try to use a faulty approach, then you're not gonna be able to attain the desired result. That's all I'm simply saying. So you cannot say that, oh, I don't see, because you have to see to recognize where you fit in at. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying to recognize
the way I am. I'm not changing to fit in.
I ain't saying changing.
Man, I love this.
I ain't saying changing.
So
but I get
that's
it.
what I'm saying. Now if I see color, I got to go do it the color way. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Nah, I just do it my way. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna fit in with the same people the same way. I ain't gonna have to change.
I ain't say
up
fitting in with people.
The color change up because I see past the color.
I get what you're saying.
Hey, I just want to say, man, stop ghost watching and just click it, man. We just building, y'all. Like, we just building. Stop ghost watching my stuff, man.
Yeah.
We just building, man.
Big ups to the Ghost Watchers.
You know what I mean?
Big shout out again, Mr. Liquor TBD.
You.
I loud facts. No, you good. I like the diverse opinion. You know, you always gonna give me some. You always come for my jugular every time. You know, you keep me sharp.
I don't see color.
I ain't mad.
I'm not paying attention to none of that. That's
I ain't mad. Everybody move differently.
I'm paying attention to the energy. You know what I'm saying? Because the
No
energy
doubt.
come in different colors any which way and do
Most
any different
definitely.
thing. So I'm paying attention to the energy. That's how I figure out what's good. You know what I'm saying? Through the energy.
True. But that's when you're dealing with interactions. I wasn't dealing with interactions. I was dealing with based on self. See, it's a difference. But I get it. I most definitely get it.
Hey, y'all stop.
Yeah.
Y'all
No, he
freakish.
always do this to me. He
Boy,
loves
when
it.
the
He
world
al-
catch
I'm
on to
always
y'all,
up for it
boy,
like
it's a
this.
wrap.
Always.
It's a
Me
wrap.
and Loud gonna have a
It's a
podcast,
wrap.
the diverse
It's a
podcast. Cause we always have diverse opinions, and I love that shit. It's
Oh
cool.
my God.
He just like coming for me, you know. That's my dog. He
It's peace,
keep me
man.
sharp. Keep me sharp on my toes.
It's
You should be able to, justify whatever you're saying, so I ain't mad.
See, it's right
You
here.
know what I'm
in
saying? I ain't
7572, y'all,
You keep me
man.
sharp. You made me go ahead and make sure I have me some stuff so I can pull out on you.
Lot of facts.
Yes.
You just broke it down, though. You down so
This shit is
big.
basic, man. It's like
Yeah, it is though. You know what I'm
making
saying?
it so hard.
It's not hard. It's very,
You know,
very
people
simple.
made it hard for us, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we ain't gonna make it hard for ourselves.
And I just wanna ask why are brothers so scared of strong sisters that got your back like that? They got a little knowledge like that. They can do a little razzle dazzle with you.
Oh,
When
shit,
you
razzle
want-
dazzle.
Do you want? When you wanna embrace that, or you scared of it?
Yeah,
You know what I
love
mean?
it.
You wanna embrace it, or you scared of it, man? We are strong people. So if you want that.
It's in our DNA though. If you look at it though, that's the reason why people react like we react so like extreme, because we're very compassionate beings. Whatever emotion is, we are very high in it. If it's anger, if it's happy, if it's sad, if it's whatever, we're extreme. We're
We
maximus.
gotta learn how to control
Like,
and
but
balance.
yeah, that's
Imagine how God is.
energies.
It's no.
Yeah.
Haven't
You know
y'all
what I'm
noticed
saying?
there's no other people like us on the planet?
But that's not a bad thing. We just gotta
What
learn
you
how to
mean?
like
Those
what you said.
people like us. What you
Like when we spaz,
Mhm.
like it's money being made off of our lifestyle right now as we speak. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. Our culture, they've been selling it since the 70s, right? And what I mean to say is, we are so powerful and great of a people. There's no other people like us. They can act like us, but no one mimics us. Our music, everyone does hip hop. Hip hop was created in Harlem, right here in the United States of America.
But think about music. Don't think about our music. Just say music. Everybody makes music.
Indeed.
No, but we gotta have pride in ours.
Just-
It's a
just-
thing.
let's not
No,
say our music. Let's
that's
say
the problem.
music.
No, you gotta have pride.
What you
But you
say?
gotta see past it.
No,
man. You gotta
it ain't.
listen
See,
to
that's the
language. You said
problem.
music, right? You
Right.
said
That's what we got
our
lost.
music.
Right.
Don't say our music.
All right.
Let's say music.
I'm gonna say hip hop because that's what I'm talking about.
Now we talking about a
music.
certain type
A
of music.
genre music.
Right. Now we talking about
Okay.
a certain
That's
type
what
of
he
music.
said. Hip hop. That's our
That
music.
genre
Fact.
music is the number one. Nothing outsells our genre music. I just want to let y'all know how great we are. You say don't say our music, but it's fact. It's our music.
But let's use
Hip hop,
music.
hip hop,
Say
hip
it,
hop,
our
What
music.
hip
type
hop.
of music?
Hip hop is number one. Nothing outsells hip hop. Nothing. No, nothing.
Rock and roll.
I thought country also hip hop.
Nothing else.
Country music was the top selling music in America.
Who?
Country music
In America.
What are you talking about?
In the world. I'm talking about on the planet. Hip hop is number one.
Let's do it. Get the loud facts.
Okay.
Let's figure it out.
Okay, now.
Google. What genre of music is number one in the world?
Here's a summary from
Damn it. I don't want to say it.
What?
Hip hop.
Nope.
Country.
Nope.
Rock and roll.
Nope. Michael Jackson. Pop.
Pop.
No. Pop music is
Pop
number one music.
That
in
you
the
know
world.
what? That makes sense
All I'm
though, because
saying is,
everybody
let's
is
just
pop.
use
Is
music.
it now?
Let's not use our music. Let's use music. You know what I'm saying? Because when we use music, you know what I'm saying? No matter what people is in this world, they all make music. They all speak. They all talk. We all do the same shit.
Right.
You feel me? We all shit. We all motherfucking piss, fuck, sleep, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But then when it get to the color part, you know what I'm saying? That's when it fucks it all up. You know what I'm saying? Because we all
no
great, man.
color.
But it ain't about color.
I ain't talking about no color. I ain't talking about no color. I'm talking about
nationality. You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking
No,
about
but it ain't
people.
about even race.
I'm gonna tell you
It's
who
just
created.
about self-pride.
Like, no
Why
one-
can we not have self-pride? And that's the problem too. Why we can't have self-pride without it being racist? It ain't racist because I'm prideful
It's
about my
racist when
heritage.
it's
No,
racist
it
when
ain't.
we switch it up
Because
and say hours.
what you
instead of-
mean? Why shouldn't
Because
we?
you're only talking about a certain type of people. Then you're not talking about all
Yeah,
people.
our people.
Well, why?
Right,
Okay,
it's
so
all
this-
people.
hold
That's what
on.
I'm trying to
But
say.
this
Our
black
people is
history
all
month, let me
people.
give y'all a
It
fact
ain't just
check.
hip hop
The
heads.
reason why
Right,
we
You know
right.
what I'm
I
saying?
get what you're
It
saying.
ain't just the hip hop
It's 'cause we
heads.
were
I get
What
what
about
you're
the
saying.
pop heads? You know
I
what
get
I'm
what you're
saying?
saying.
What about
So
the
we
country
had to
heads?
say ours.
Why we can't
Right.
all
So
come
let it know
together
who was solidified.
and be powerful as we supposed to be?
B, right. And,
Because of the distraction.
right.
You
And
know what I'm saying? Don't be distracted.
Exactly.
Look past that.
you on the
But it
grand
wasn't about race though.
He
You
on the
made
grand
it about
scale.
race.
Once
you on the grander scale. I feel where
Self-pride
you
and
coming
race
from.
is two different
I agree.
things.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. But all I was just simply
I
saying.
understand where you're coming from. I
It's
understand where
just-
you're coming from, but you got to watch the language, even though the
Indeed.
language you use.
Indeed.
Mark every word and then go by the word you saying, so you can add and subtract. You feel me?
Absolutely. I agree.
Because then it's gonna come together.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree. But what I was pertaining to and what I was saying is the Hebrew. So whenever I say our, so won't nobody be distracted on what I'm saying. I'm not talking about black. I'm not talking about color. I'm talking about Hebrews, Israel, Jews. So I'm gonna say, instead of saying our, I'm gonna say Jew or Hebrew. Okay? We Hebrews are so great that everyone is marking us, right? They try to mimic us. And don't misinterpret what I'm saying. You have other people inject their lips, inject their butts. But on the flip side of it, we got Hebrews, blonde hair, big eyelashes, want to slim their body, lipo, not accepting the bodies that they have, trying to slender their bodies, transforming in what the Most High gave them. You feel what I'm saying?
How we doing it?
Like, we don't and what I'm saying is we just don't recognize how great we are. And the sister was right too. We need to have pride in who we are, because we the greatest of everything. It's nothing higher than us. So why not?
And the reason why I say that is because every other group of people have pride. Spanish people have pride. They have a pride month. Irish people have a pride month.
Mm-hmm.
Caucasians have the whole shit because this is their land. So why is it Indians, Native Americans,
Not
have
their
a
land.
whole-
They
yeah, I mean, but what they have
their
came
organization,
over
yeah.
and took over. So why is it that we can't be prideful? See, that's the problem, because once upon a time we were prideful.
You gotta be scared.
Once upon a time we were prideful.
That's a joke.
Once upon a time we were prideful.
Black history supposed to scare you, so that's what you get. So you supposed to be in fear because you supposed to be black.
Ain't
You
that
know?
No,
something?
I ain't talking about black
But
history.
I'm
I'm
just
talking about me
going.
being
Give it-
prideful 365 days of the year.
Keep going, brother.
But go ahead.
Keep going. I feel where you keep. See,
Go ahead.
say it, bro. Keep going.
Come on.
Keep going,
That's what it is, though.
bro.
That's exactly what it is.
Bro.
You know what I mean?
You
We just got. See, when you look past the color, see, I don't look at the color, so I'm not affected by
None of
that
that, right?
shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But at the same time, we just got my birthday, June 19th is
Juneteenth.
Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? So we got that now
Yeah.
too. But at the same time, I look past the color shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I know
Right.
where the separation is at and why we.
And
can't-
mind you, we ain't create this terminology of putting the people as a color. That was established right here in the United States by the good old boys.
That's why we got to establish our own shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's what we're trying to do right now. We creators
like the Almighty. We creators. We got opportunities to create. So that's why we have to create. We can't be worried about what they got and that. Fuck all that shit, man. We here now. Let's build our shit. You know what I'm saying?
But see,
it's
you
our
say
turn.
Fuck all
it's our turn.
Right.
But that's why a lot of us can't do it because we all worried about this shit.
No, but
let's just do our shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's want to make a holiday? What you want to call it? Tspills holiday?
No, I don't want no holiday.
Let's make that shit.
It ain't about a holiday. See, that's what you took it. I don't care about the holidays. No. What I'm saying is it's a mindset. We can make it about other things, but what I'm talking about is the mindset. If you take a group of people and they have no sense of pride of self, then they ruin, and that is what we're looking at right now. Yeah. So you need to have a sense of pride. You can say all you want to say, and I respect your position. However, I'm not going to neglect what I said when I feel like it's nothing wrong with being prideful, because if we were more proudful or more proud of a people and proud of who we are, because we would develop better, we would treat our shit better, we would grow our kids better, we would teach better, we would learn better, we would do better, we would love better, because we understood what it is. That's what I mean. See, I'm not talking about to try to be racist or to worry about them, but you asked me why should we care? Why should we care? Because those group of people have pride in what they're doing, thriving, moving, pushing, going forward. I want the same thing from my own people. No, I get it.
But only the problem I see they might not have is the cops shoot them down, but
because they got their own
same shit. It's the same energy running through their shit with their language. You go in there, you see the fucking motherfuckers screaming at each other, yelling at them, arguing with each other. It's the same shit.
I get that, but I'm not. See, that be my thing. That's why when I say I get what they're going through, and I understand a lot of things are transitional because we're all human beings and people. I'm not neglecting that. But my whole point of getting up here is to help my people, because I feel and I see the lack in my own people. No, I get what you're saying, but that ain't what I'm saying. That could be what you're saying. What I'm saying is my people that look like me, that need help, that we need to uplift each other. Okay. This is the point, because they got a lot of resources. They got unlimited resources. We all got resources.
We scared of the resources because we can't go there. We can't go to the city building. We can't be on that
block. I do all that.
I'm just, but we got the same resources.
To a degree. To a degree. Well, I'm going to say this. We do have the same resources. The access to the resources is different.
What resources?
It's different.
What resources do we have?
And we don't count them. No, we don't. I'm back to what I said. No, we don't.
Do you ever go to the city meetings?
Yeah, I go to them.
But then you can find out what's going on. You know, every city got a city building. Every city's having meetings. You know what I'm saying? You could pop up. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. Yeah, I know. The people that.
But that's not a resource.
There's a whole bunch of resources.
That's just like that's a platform.
A whole damn source.
I mean, I get what you're saying. Yeah, you can network.
Every time the money coming in, it coming through there.
But it's their money.
No, it's your money. You don't know how to get it though.
Oh, I know how to get it. I definitely know how to get it.
You there then?
I know how to get it.
That's where the bread come out. It get distributed to the cities for different reasons. And if you got you know what I'm saying?
But I'm talking about when you what you talking about is their establishment. That's a colonialistic way. You just said when the money come in, it comes in through them.
Through the city, yeah.
We need money to come through us. So
you in the city. Come on, man.
No. Hear
brother,
what
you're
I'm
in the
saying.
city.
Hear what I'm saying.
So the only other money is gonna come in from you making it. So the money that's gonna come in from you is gonna be the money you create and make. Now the money, the extra check, like you said, the resources and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about like Black Wall Street. I'm talking about like
money from the city,
Memphis at one time. I'm talking about cities like that where you had the banks owned by us, you had the hospitals owned by us. Everything in that city was owned by us. And when it was owned by us, they don't want that to happen. They bombed it, literally.
Right. I know what you're talking about.
That's what I mean by we want our money. Like, we want to handle that. But I don't want to have to go downtown and complain about what's going on in my community when I can have that money in that community. Just like they do. Like in those like when you ride in those suburban areas, like when I was riding here to Hampton and I was seeing those beautiful homes and things, like when I made a turn before I got to King Street, and that neighborhood that had on the sign, it said, "Don't forget Tuesdays evening community board meeting."
Word.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like that was, they did that. They go door to door.
Yeah.
And I best believe every single dollar that they have is in that community. Ain't nobody in that community gonna be without it.
We got to build it there.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what we got to build. They built that.
Oh my God! Like if we were to,
We got to build it.
But that's what I was saying, like with the resources, right? They are there. But then you got to think it's a process. It ain't like they're just going to give it to you. You have to go through a process. Yeah. And for certain people, that's what I mean. Like, no, it ain't.
Trust the process. They know what they tell y'all.
Trust the process. I'm going to go.
Trust the process.
I'm going to go. But see, in my city.
It's a process for everything.
Yeah, it's a process for everything. And that shit is a little different, but see, I'm doing something to fix that. So I'm coming up with a solution, and once I arrive with this solution, I'm gonna come back up here and bam, flim, flam.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
ready.
So I'm working on the solution for it, but it's because again, like I'm saying, I'm not neglecting that it's resources and abundance because we have natural resources. Look how innovative we are as a group of people. And here I go. Yep, as a group of people, we're very innovative. I've been making sure I've been posting every day about different inventors, different poets, different activists, and things of that nature, because to let people know that, you know, and resharing some other people's stuff, because they showed me some stuff. I'm like, oh, I didn't know about that.
The World Wide Way was invented by a black man.
You know?
The World Wide Way was invented by a brother.
Yeah, I mean, but a lot
straight up.
The thing is, I understand a lot of these things because I understand my position and my heritage. However, I know a lot of people don't, because all we're taught is, for real, is about being slaves. And that's why I think people stay in a slave
repetition mindset. They program
they feel like that is the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's
every year.
That's all
so
I'm
when you get unprogrammed, you unlearn, relearn, and you want some new shit.
You will never be the same.
Exactly.
You will never be the same.
That's the day. I just want to bring other people up. Not saying that today, because a lot of us are on the boat. I'm not saying that. But for the ones that may not be on the boat, or for the ones that need a little bit of deepness, or for whatever, to set a fire or to set a move in somebody. That's all my point is. It's not to say that I'm not with where you're at. I'm with it. But see, I understand that a lot of people are not, because if they were, we wouldn't be having to have this conversation. We could be having a much lighter conversation. But we got to have this heavy conversation, because there's some heavy shit going on. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not mad. I don't mind doing it. See what I'm saying? That's my position. That's my role. I don't mind doing it. And I do that. You see what I'm saying? But that's all my point is to bring people to a place where we can come up with more solutions for our issues. Because, and then we got to, too, get uncomfortable with...
The men have to be uncomfortable.
Yes, men got to get uncomfortable.
Because the women been on the front line since the beginning. They kept our ass alive. Straight up and down. Straight up and down.
We got to create these solutions. You feel me?
Men got to step up.
And I feel like because men disassociate so much, because it's easier to not really deal with it. But we have to deal with what's in front of us, because it ain't about us, even if not for yourself, right? We got to do it for the next generation, for your kids, so that when your children have their children, it'll be all right. Because let's understand, the way in which we leave this place is the way in which we give it to them. It's deep, but it's real. Think about it. The way in which we leave this place is the way in which we give it to them. So let's think about how, if people would have never paved the way, where would we be? What type of living conditions would we be in? Would we be able to sit here and have this certain opinion that we have on certain things? For real. And that's all of us. Nobody's neglected. Because all our perceptions would be a little different.
Right.
Good or bad. Right. So all I'm saying is, like, certain conversations, even if uncomfortable, have to be had. And sometimes it's okay to understand and overstand some things.
Agree to disagree.
And agree to disagree too. Like, we always agree to disagree. Me and Lyle. We some disagreeable. Agreeable people.
Y'all the shit.
I love it though. I love
y'all
it.
Are.
You know what I'm
the
saying?
energy is real. Like, man, y'all.
And you dope as hell yourself, man.
Y'all
you came in
fire.
here and unleashed some stuff.
Y'all
no, you on fire. You the one came in here and lit the match and put the rocks up and put some sand stuff, whatever, catch fire.
We gon' like what y'all doing right now. That's what's going on, man. Like,
no, what we're doing right now.
It's bringing solutions. You feel me?
Oh my God, bro! Like,
I mean, you gotta create them, man. Loud facts.
Yeah.
And who don't want to support things like that, man? Like, the 7 cities is huge. I just want to say one more thing, y'all. And I'm talking about, like, the music and the movie industry, and everybody don't want to be in this entertainment field. This area right here has enough people. It's more than Miami. I'm talking about just one city has more people than Miami. And we talking about the entire 7 cities, right? It's enough people. And I'm talking about people who love hip-hop to make every artist go at least gold. And a few platinum artists. You will never have to lead a 757. All we have to do is spend their music.
Do y'all heard?
Buy their music. It's that common sense. Every music artist that's been consistent for the past couple years, you got the resume, but you just waiting on somebody to, no, we got to create that genre right here. I'm talking about we got the revenue. Every artist can go platinum, if not platinum, gold, if not gold, hood rich. Easy. It's that much people in the 757 and we don't do it. Why you think Pharrell, Timberland, and nobody want to do anything here? Because like everybody else says, man, I don't want this Newport News, man. That Pullman, that supper. When the whole time I done heard 757 music so much, I say that's a Chesapeake artist. That's a Newport News artist. That's a Portsmouth artist. That's a Suffolk artist. Everybody in this 757 has that unique sound. And we thinking we don't have that sound because we're amongst each other 24/7. But we do have a sound and we do have a market. Right now, it ain't Atlanta no more. Look at them Memphis cats. You ain't heard too much. You had a few 3-6 Mafia and this and the third, but Memphis has that music industry on smash right now. You understand? You make the cameras come to you. You make them look, okay, we're gonna focus the next 10 years on the 757 in Richmond, and we're gonna focus on VA right now. Then I guarantee you, every artist that come out, oh yeah, I know Tspills and them. Yeah, I remember when they did their podcast. Now they up there hiding in the Breakfast Club. That's how it happens. We got to support each other, and it don't take much. Whenever somebody, it don't like we'll go to somebody like Tekashi 69 being released and run his shit up over 1 million on a damn Instagram or something. But you got this little brother that's been missing for a couple days. What's his name? Bixby?
Cody.
The little brother Cody. And I don't see nobody posting no pictures. I don't see none of that. And
they came out.
I'm just talking about the same people that be posting the bullshit. Okay. You know what I mean? They'll take a TikTok post and put that person up. But you got Junebug right here hot in your area and you won't support that. True. It ain't hard. Everybody will get their turn. How long Atlanta been running in this show?
True.
You can go all the way back to Outkast, all the way up to what's the boy name? Baby. Look at all them artists.
True.
That got in and got out. You might not be a longevity artist. You might be a one-hit artist. You better get that check and get you a corner store or something, boutique setup or something, a podcast or something rolling. You better run. You better take that run and take that hustle, man. Like we are great people, but we don't want to support each other in this area. And I'm just trying to. I definitely can tell you that's how you make that money, and you can make that money right off the NFT right here in this area. You make the people come to you. Yeah. You make them come to you. You will never get a deal talking about you putting out albums and your album sales ain't even sell 10,000 in your area. You think a music exec gonna look at you and say we're gonna give you a $1.5 million contract with a $500,000 music bonus to make your album if you ain't sold 10,000 copies in your area? But if you a mixtape artist and you ain't pumping their album, man, they gonna have to give you the same money that they giving Baby, the same money that they getting Lil Baby or any other artist because you ain't putting no album out. Name one album Baby and them put out before they became who they are today. Can you name one?
No, I can't.
Baby was Baby Jesus. He wasn't even the baby. He was Baby Jesus.
Mixtape like a mug, won't it?
Yeah, I mean he was doing his thing. He was control. He was all over North Carolina, all over Charlotte. Like he was popping.
You see what I'm saying?
He had the city on smash.
You see what I'm saying? And he created that genre.
And then he went worldwide.
Mm-hmm. That was in Carolina, man. Like,
yeah, man.
Wake up, people. It's right here. We got it. And if we take just 7 days out the week, if we just can take 7 days out the week, I'm talking about literally, starting from this podcast, and they, y'all know how to do the technology where people call in and all that, and the number just go up. Okay, this artist from right here, he sold 10 joints. It's songs. Just 7 days and watch what it do. You would generate a couple thousand, I'm talking about tens of thousands of dollars in 7 days, just like that. Your heart will race. You'll go crazy, and we can generate that type of money.
Come on, let's do it.
We got the power.
We can easily do it, man.
See, the difference is we can talk about it or we can do it.
Be about it.
So if we want to do it that bad, we just got to do that shit. You know
man,
what
my sister put
we
me
can talk
on.
about that shit forever.
My sister put me on to the podcast. I was scheduled down the line. You understand what I'm saying? I was scheduled down the line, but the sister seen I was so passionate about being on it and things, I got something. Okay, D, what's up? Let's go for what you know. I whole ass, I'm fresh out of work, dingy, crusty, everything. Like, let's get it, y'all. Stop playing. Let's stop playing, man. It's easy. Like,
it is easy.
Only reason why I don't go to y'all local shows because I'm scared to death. I don't know if Junebug watch it. I don't know if he off the beans and everything. Yo, cruise. Y'all cruise.
Should be wild out there.
Yeah, just let us know. We'll support y'all. Just let us know. Guarantee our safety. The sisters will come out. The older teenagers will come out and listen to your music if y'all can guarantee the customer's safety. Don't nobody want to. That's the only reason why we don't come out. Because we don't know what y'all on. We hear your song. I don't care about it. Shoot them in the tube. Noodle noodle style. I don't, you get what I mean?
Boy.
Y'all just joke. I'm just joking. Y'all know the music y'all be putting out. But, you know, we just want to be safe when we doing it. And if y'all are selling a business. And y'all are a business. Your music is a business. And you have to be professional about it. Sure. I'm talking about your auntie, the corner store people, the Arabs, everybody will support you. I'm talking about every group. If the Newport News artist can be safe to perform in Portsmouth, that's a good damn show. I heard his music, but I want to see him live. I want to see the Newport News cat go to Roger Brown or something. I want to sit back, eat me a meal while the Newport News cat spit his flows, his music. He got a buzz. Look at Young Money Young Money. What's the young boy name?
Sick Mike got a show coming up on Valentine's Day.
Who is it? Mike who?
Mike Diamond on Facebook.
Mike Diamond.
You understand? Like we
got a show coming up.
Yeah. Valentine's Day.
Check it out. What city?
Check out his
what's his name again?
It's a secret location, so you gotta check.
Okay, what's his name?
You understand?
Again?
That's what I'm talking about. Shit
Mike
like
Diamond.
that.
Mike Diamond. Check out his page on Facebook. You can say what you want to say.
Yeah.
He got us. Oh, that J gonna be super lit. We on the side of his style lit.
Shout out Sick Mike.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. You want to
come on now. I like that exclusiveness.
And go catch the vibe. You know what I'm saying?
See, me, I go to every city, even though stuff be wild. I calm down a little bit, too.
And I want to.
I be scared.
And I want to.
But I ain't really scared.
And I want to.
I'm coming to pull out. You heard me? I just might leave early. I know how to feel bad.
Shout out to All Smiles. All Smiles has the fashion show coming up. And that's going to be at the Hampton Convention Center.
Okay, All Smiles. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, and don't forget about the bus tour, baby. The party bus. Coming straight by Power by Virginia Radio.
We got the tickets right now.
17 people for the party bus.
We got tickets.
Y'all see it on the thing. Yeah, you got
$10, 3 for $20. You get the party bus. 17 people. You know what I'm saying? You could do
3 for $20.
Yeah.
And y'all don't want to jump on that.
Loud facts.
$10 for what? 3 for $20.
I guarantee you, a couple of y'all gonna sell a few of them stamps to get a couple of them tickets. I guarantee that.
Make it shake.
I guarantee that.
Shake. Hey, look, you can make some room for me too, so I can come up there and be lit with you.
That's something nice.
A little bit want to come too.
Like let's come together, y'all. Like
we definitely do.
It's a lot of people that have a lot of good things. Like it's a good few designers that's in the 757 that. I'm talking about clothes be fly. I be wanting to purchase this stuff. I done brought a couple of this stuff. There's a cat in Newport News that I think he's with what's my boy name? I'm just brain struck right now.
Al Iverson?
Yeah.
Brand News?
Yeah, Brand News. That brand like
shout out Brand News.
Shout out Brand News, no question. Like when I seen it, I liked it from just like I see some polo or anything else. I'm like, yo, this fly. You understand what I'm saying? Like you know, I ain't know it was from the area. You know how people just print some stuff up. Like, this is a real clothing designer. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's a lot of young up and coming designers that's in the area. Man, we don't know because we don't know the information or we don't know the research. But they be having fashion shows, local fashion shows where you can present your clothes, man. Yeah, and we will purchase your shit.
February 19th.
You understand? Like, we'll purchase your shit.
Hampton Convention Center.
It's going
down. All Smiles fashion show.
And, you know, sometimes we got to get dirty and we have to go in, like, the projects that's still up. Because a lot of our... There I go, get to say it again. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people that don't know the information. Even though we got, you screaming and things, you know, we gotta push it. There's a lot of people that still don't know the information. If we keep it local and we continue to have that buzz, just like y'all got this buzz. Like when I seen, man, I jumped up and down when I first seen Tspills podcast. I'm like, what? You feel what I'm saying? Like we don't know. If you don't know, like it shocks you. All you have to do is we just got to keep doing it. Like,
keep
just
pushing
keep doing it, man. It's not hard.
Keep
Just like you get up and get your ass to go to work, take a little time out, and
that paycheck,
create
right?
our vibe.
With that paycheck, right?
Right. Everybody in Detroit doing it.
Oh,
Everybody
yeah,
in DC doing it. Every other major city, they do things like this. They have
platforms.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about 24/7. I'm talking about this young cat just got out of work right now. Got like might have a show just like this on his TV.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, come on, 757. Like,
Big
if you want the bread, if bread is what you want, we definitely got the reason to do it.
Dang, all right.
I'm talking about we got the reason to do it, man. Like, it's that easy. It's that easy.
We gotta show them, man. See, the more we talk about how we got it and we this and when we can't show it to them, it ain't true. So once we able to, that's why I started to go this way. And like, let me show them. You know what I'm saying? And then as you can show them, you know what I'm saying, you get to show them more and more and more.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how it is, bro. When this shit started, it was just talk. You know what I'm saying? But then it was just like, then it was a cell phone. You know what I mean? And then it was a building, and then it was a motherfucking bigger building. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to keep showing them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we can get it there. We can get it there.
Shout out to the Loud Gang.
I'm glad you came through and put us on, you know what I'm saying? Because we gonna get it there.
You hot, dog. You
higher.
Hey, this shit going up.
This is my first time doing a podcast. You know,
and he did
excuse my emotion. I'm a passionate brother.
It's all good.
Pisces, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah.
Pisces season, baby. Hey.
Yeah, we finna roll in. And you know, I just, you know.
Okay, we're gonna let you rock. Oh yeah. Shout out. I forgot a little bit. Birthday was last week, right? 2 weeks ago. I remember I was tapped in. Yes, I forgot. I'm gonna let you live. I'm sorry.
And that's what 2022 is. We're in the age of Aquarius.
Okay.
Yeah, we just in
why
2012 we ended the age of Pisces.
Yeah.
Yep. We're in the age of Aquarius right now, and I'm gonna tell you how long the
ages last.
Yeah, last. The Piscean age was Jesus.
Yeah.
That's how long those 8,000s of years. And we just leaving the Piscean age and entering into the Aquarius age, and it just entered into the Aquarius age in 2012. Ain't that something unique? So everything is good to change. You know what I mean? Like a whole lot of stuff.
That's why wave is so popular. Because you know they're a water sign. So that's why wave is so popular. Like y'all are water. An Aquarius, right?
Oh.
Yeah, they water. Oh, y'all air. Okay, I'm thinking.
Got the little water wave. It's so confusing.
That's why I confused. I always thought it was like an ocean, like a wave. Oh, my bad. Look, I thought it was a wave the whole time.
But we are definitely an air sign.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense too. Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm all off. Well, look, I want to talk about it. Let's go.
Ain't nobody in here a Gemini, is it?
Yeah, me.
Oh, Lord.
You know what? That's why we got such a love-hate relationship. You know that?
See, that's the crazy shit, right?
Gemini is like...
This the crazy shit, though, right? Think about
it.
Before you ask the question, you would never thought I was a Gemini.
Never.
Because you be thinking about how you think about a sign. So you ain't seeing past that shit. You
right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now I'm Gemini. Oh, shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I know how Geminis is. Y'all don't give a damn. Y'all don't give a damn. Y'all do not give a damn. At all.
Yeah, my old best friend was a Gemini woman. Like, I was gonna say, we good as friends. Like, we cool like that. But that's why we got a love-hate relationship. Because we both strong about our passion. And ain't either one that's going to let up.
So and that's what's going to make
that's
this
what
shit.
make it so dope, though. Because we rock with each other enough that we'll both, like, kind of fall. But we still like, but I said what I said. And you like, well, I said what the fuck I said. I'm like, all right, well, okay. Look, and that's how we be every time. It's crazy. I love it, though. I didn't know it because I don't really... like be the person and be like, oh, you this or oh, you that, because people are people. Let's understand that individuals will trick you up every time.
Yeah, no matter what now they is.
Exactly. They will. But it just sometimes it do make some things clear. You be like, oh, I can see that. I can see that because the characteristics is kind of
right.
They is kind of, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's certain things. It don't mean that they're the same. It just be like similar stuff, like emotional or like you'll flip real quick or you real stubborn or you real strong-headed or whatever. Those kind of characteristics are kind of similar, but all the other stuff is just based on the person.
Actions speak louder than words, you know?
Most definitely.
No doubt.
Yes, the breakdown, baby. Look at you, Aries. Okay. I heard you. Yeah, you coming up afterwards, but you got to take a pause, like what she said. You got to let me breathe first. So we got to finish let her breathe, so I can't even breathe yet. So you got to pause.
You gotta really pause.
Yes,
So,
a big
like,
pause.
The energy in here is like it's real
always
good.
I tell people that all the time. I'm telling people that for 2 years.
It's a rap. Like
it is never a person that came here that hasn't
they ain't
said
like it yet.
Nah, energy is
you ain't
official.
even know about this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's official. Like
you
I
build
felt
that
comfortable, bro.
You
I
build
told
that.
you were
You know
gonna
what I'm
feel
saying?
that.
Yeah.
I tell everybody when they come, like, you gonna
real
love the
comfortable.
energy. The energy is good. But y'all know what I forgot to do today, but you came with the word. I didn't pray today before I started the show.
And look, I just came with it because it was in the
I
car.
did.
We prayed up regardless.
I just came with it because it was in the car.
I didn't. No, but that's something, that's something I do. I didn't do it this time. I forgot.
And it's funny. I ain't prayed in so long, man. That's probably why I go through what I go through. But you know what I mean. But one thing, my boss told me this. My boss told me, he said, you know, we were learning to pray with our hands together. He said, how can you receive anything with your hands closed?
Yes, I pray with my hands like this.
You understand?
I learned that.
And you know, he's just saying, like, you don't have to be in no particular position to wholeheartedly send what you need up to the Most High. No. You know what I mean?
But it's
like,
different levels of it.
Oh,
like
no
different
question.
levels of everything. I'm sorry I had to put that out there. It is different levels. For depending on what you're going for, it's different levels.
And it's definitely
but
different levels of women that know how to cook. It's
It's
definitely different levels on that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get that on out the way. Let's get that out the way, ladies. Let's get that out the way.
How you bring that
up? Yeah, let's get that on out the Since we gonna go on and go there with it.
Lord, you know. I was in the cut.
What happened?
No, he hungry like me.
He like, why ain't bringing food?
It was like something they just said, and I was like, yo, Tspills be making the bills that make you pop a whale. I'm telling you, like, for real. Damn, I don't let this ride. Damn. Hey, yo, advertise that.
I was just about to say that. You about to be my advertisement. That was dope. I like that.
Hey, yo, like, for real, man. Like, okay, for example, sisters, if you got a man, and if you watching this podcast, right? If you would have just simply, like, sometime when a man come in from work, he just need a few minutes to get himself together. Your mother may knew that, and she probably think it's common sense and she never told you that part of the game. But a man needs a few minutes to adjust, especially if he has children. Just like when a woman comes through, a woman needs time to adjust, but her adjusting is, why them dishes ain't washed yet? Y'all don't clean this house up, and the whole time she getting it together. Her spirit getting it in order, but it's just a simple fact. Every home is the woman run that home. I don't give a damn what y'all men say. I don't care if you paid the whole dollar the women run the home. Because your funk ass ain't going to keep getting up, washing their dish, or keep cooking their plate, or keep washing their clothes,
all facts.
Or screw up their toilet, or their tub.
Unless you got to.
Unless, and if they got to, them dishes going to stand there a couple days. You feel what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Just keep it real. You know, we need our women, man. We need our women, man.
Allow facts.
When a brother gets spoiled, them socks and drawers again washed. You ain't got. As soon as you throw your clothes on the floor, she picking them up, but she still doing a little fussing, and then that slide away. Oh man, you be looking simple as a mud, man. You at grandma's house? Come on, I don't understand. Y'all better stop playing, man. Stop playing. But sisters, y'all just give your man a few minutes to get himself together and truly ask him how his day was. Truly ask that man what's on his mind. Yes. Cause we, you know, it's hard for us out here, man. Y'all know that.
It most definitely
like just take it easy on brothers, man. Like for real, sisters. I know you may be mad at him. He
Some people can't even have them conversations.
You know what I mean? Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Like we need.
That's why we're gonna have to break down part 2.
Oh no question.
We're gonna have to break down part 2 and solve a relationship.
Damn right. I got it.
But you know why? But you know why that happens?
Kept my mouth shut.
No, but see, you so weak. Look, and it's funny, right, that we're talking about that, right? But see, the reason why it works is because we play with each other. We run around in circles. And we try to stay in stuff because we comfortable. Because if you can't have a conversation, if you lack having a conversation, a simple communication, a dialogue with a person, simply because you're nervous or scared or uncomfortable if it's going to end wrong, then that ain't the person for you.
For you, absolutely.
No, for real, because a simple conversation, a simple disagreement, like what we just talked about, about, even though that's not the same level, but even it is this partnership as a working with each other. If just because we disagree, we can't have a conversation where we disagree, or it's like, oh, I don't want to do no podcast no more. Oh, Tspills, you got to get out of here. Come on now. If we can't be honest with each other.
Some people can't control their emotions about certain things.
Y'all
That's how it happens. You know what I'm saying? It starts with that simple conversation, and then you touch the little touch where you ain't supposed to touch at, and now, you know what I'm saying, shit go left. And when shit go left, it's two things you could do. Control it, get it back right, or get left with that shit.
Were you a disc jockey anywhere before?
We can't go too deep.
Were you ever in the like radio voice like you?
You know what's crazy? People would tell me all my whole life that you got the voice for radio. You got
Like
the voice for
you
radio.
you sound like bruh from the Breakfast Club. Like you sound like no cap.
He do got a radio voice.
That shit is crazy, bro. Like I'm listening, like I'm waiting on Angela Lee to come out the cut. Like
Yo, that's crazy.
like y'all got that sauce, man. Y'all got that juice. When the 757 catch on, yo, I'm telling y'all, man, y'all better. I'm telling you, get it while it's hot, cause when they take off, it's gonna be the waiting list gonna be even too longer. You know what I mean? So go ahead and use this platform.
And the price is going sky
high. You already know what time it is. You already know what time it is, y'all.
So when we level up, the price level up.
You already know what time it is, man. Get it rolling.
Exponentially.
I know some artists, bro. Like right now, like and they got buzzes, bro. Like when I showed the dude at the job, I was like, bro, I'm gonna be on the podcast, and he was like, oh, you on that knowledge stuff anyway? And they don't take no artists, and I say, bro, it's a podcast. I'm here to learn the information myself. But just off that one picture that she created, questions was being asked, and brothers would beeline if they knew about this, but they don't know. And all we got to do is just keep pushing it, bro. Man, y'all phone get a fiction. I'm telling you, bro. It's a wrap. Yeah. It's a wrap.
It ain't never about what they do. It's about
but don't nobody want to see rappers podcast now.
No, you can't say that. Because some people do.
No, I'm just saying.
For music. But see, that's why it's different podcasts that push different things. So I won't say that.
That was a joke. And she killed my joke.
I won't try to
get a couple of my little punches.
I'm sorry, man.
Hold on, nephew. Don't fuck that money up. We want rappers. Preachers. don't say that, nigga.
No, I'm just saying. The only reason why I say that is because for my podcast and all, I went because I like diversity. However, it's certain podcasts that definitely deal with that, and they hot too. But you just gotta tap into the podcast that suit whatever need you got for the day, because we have all of them here. All of them in here.
Did you hear that?
Every last one of them.
Did you hear that?
Here at your disposal.
Did you hear that?
Here, right here at Power by Virginia Radio.
Y'all
like
better
I'm
come
selling
on.
it.
That's how you gotta do it, though.
Yeah, real talk though. Yeah. But it is, and that's what I always promote.
This
like even if you can't rock with me, you might can rock with one of my comrades. Cause all of us dope as hell. We be lit on the side of your side. Hey, on everybody's side, we'll pull up, come up, step up, fill up. Yeah,
man,
we out here. Bro. But look, KPD dope, bro. I want y'all to know I appreciate her coming out on a humble, like he said, fresh off of work. That's love. You hear me?
Yeah, no
That's
question.
Real genuine love. And he was here before me. That's super love.
Let him break down his experience.
Okay,
his experience. Give them your experience right quick.
My
your
experience
first day up here,
My experience was like.
Have you ever heard about this before you ever been up here?
Man, I ain't know nothing about this, bro.
Word. And you in Portsmouth?
Yes, sir.
Word.
Yes, sir.
You on Facebook and all that?
Yes, sir.
There been a whole lot of Portsmouth in the building.
Yeah, I know a lot of. That's why I say it's a rap for you.
Okay.
Like man, it's a rap, bro. Like it's a rap.
Okay.
Cats love to do that.
You know DJ
like,
Baby Boy?
I know a lot of DJ Baby Boys now.
Portsmouth. He be doing a thing for the youth.
Man, you talking about Darryl Redmond and them? Get back to the block.
Okay, they been here too.
Okay.
But DJ Baby Boy.
Talk about with the dreads.
Yeah, you got dreads.
What's his name? Brandon.
Okay.
Brandon.
Okay.
I think that's DJ Baby Boy. Yeah.
There's been a whole lot of people from, but
and I bring Portsmouth in the
what's his name? Darryl, right? Darryl.
Yeah.
Darryl was here. We did the
all the Portsmouth
joint with him over here at the White Thomas building.
Yeah,
that's a good brother.
I went
man.
there.
Very good brother, man. Very good brother, man.
Yeah, so now you gotta just put it out there, man. Just put it out there.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Know you been up here, man. That's how it grow. You know what I mean? It don't grow.
Stem Burn Shorty been in here? Stem Burn Shorty?
Stem Burn Shorty.
Yeah.
Nah.
How about Teen Baby?
Nah.
I just made them names.
I'm gonna get ready to say that sound real fraudulent. You play too damn much. Then tell the people about your experience.
He made them names up.
Yo,
You talking loud facts.
No.
Hell no, them. He better pay.
Tick baby.
I'm like, what kind of name is that? I ain't never heard that one.
You know how poor mechanic joke.
Look, I'm like, I'm looking lost. I'm like, don't even
yo,
know
the
your
experience was like, it was perfect, man. Like, it was a good experience, man. I'm talking about from the time that I arrived, the comfortability, like, it's awesome. Like, trust me, man. Like, the atmosphere is extremely comfortable. Whatever you have that you want to get off your chest on this platform, I'm telling y'all, this is where it's at. I felt, man, look where I'm coming from, bro. Fresh off of work, and I got the Bible in my hand. Like, I ain't never did. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this how comfortable this spot is, man. Like, what is it? Powered?
Virginia right there.
I'm talking about, like,
by Virginia.
Like,
yeah,
man.
Saying radio,
Like,
we on radio, but it's powered by Virginia.
Yeah, I'm talking about you can bring your corner store food in, you can eat, you understand?
Order some meals for Tspills.
Right. You understand? Like, it's a good atmosphere for everybody, man. Like, I felt extremely comfortable to get my quick little message out, man. I feel good about myself. You know what I mean? I'm going to close the week out very, very positive and upbeat. You know what I mean? And looking forward to the next one. Y'all won't see me a couple months down the line, maybe a month from now, but me personally, I'm going to push it myself because I know there's a lot of people that have great things that they can get out to the 757. And if they take off, these people take off, we all take off. You understand what I'm saying?
That's right.
And when we do it like that, it's a wrap. You understand? And if you selling food stamps, meet me in the back of the building. I buy your last one up.
Yeah, he need a podcast. He need a podcast.
I told him he need to get one.
Yeah,
I told him to hook up with you,
joint.
Loud. I think you got one.
Yeah,
I think he gonna be up here. He good for it. He lit. He ready.
I love it, man. I love it.
know,
Man.
That's what we try to provide, man. We try to provide that, you know, and it's a different way everybody explains it. You know what I'm saying? But it's the same thing. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And you broke it down real dope. You know what I mean?
Yes, he did. Most definitely.
Might put you in my business plan. You know what I'm saying?
I told him before he got here. I was like, yeah, being on my podcast. Hey, Wes, Roundtable Productions. Okay,
it's
real
good
shit with a little bit.
Y'all. Like,
get ready.
Like, just don't worry me.
Okay.
Don't worry me. Please don't worry me. It's a process you got to take. I'm gonna talk to my peoples, and then they gonna get with you. So don't come bum rushing me acting like I can just pull. You can just pull up and get on no podcast now, because I already know how it's gonna be when I get out with all y'all ghosts watching that. Love y'all.
Well, I will be the first one on the show. Yes. Big shout out to Malika TBD, baby. Thank you for sponsoring me. You the stuff.
Shout out to my mama Kuma for giving me birth.
Yes, Kuma. Shout out to Miss Cookie. My mama said.
And shout out to my daddy for busting that nut.
Pay a high.
Rest in peace, Pops.
No doubt.
That's right. Rest in peace. That was definitely. Shout out to my daddy there. What's up, bro?
Yo, my
All right, we out of here.
Good level just shot through the roof, man.
All right,
Y'all
we
put me in a
out,
good
y'all.
level.
Appreciate y'all for tapping in, tuning in. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with your girl T. You know that means so very much to me. Stay blessed and stay up.
Powered by Virginia Radio.